Hello everyone, Tom Cosm here. This is a run through of a new synth I've made called Seepage. This is a run through for the beta testers so they know how it works and how to operate it. I'm just going to jump in and load it. So the first thing you'll notice is there's an initialization, and this is because Seepage operates a rack which contains 16 instances of an operator, and each instance of the operator has parameters which can be controlled from the Seepage Max for Live patch. So it needs a few seconds of initialization to actually gather all the IDs of the relevant parameters over here. So it's an additive synthesizer. So additive synthesis meaning it adds harmonics. Rather than generate a tone using an oscillator, it actually adds separate harmonics. Now, just a quick overview of harmonics and how they work. I've got an operator here, and it's I'm just going to play the first harmonic of a sine wave. So if we play that, oops, go over here, you'll notice in our spectrum we've just got one single tone. So this is the first harmonic, the only harmonic playing, and the tone is, say, 132 Hertz. Excellent. Now, this is the harmonic series here, and it goes up in a fraction of what the original is, or the fundamental. So if we bring the second harmonic, this is exactly 1-1, so it's a double, it's a copy, it's an octave higher of the original fundamental. So if we look here, we've got 266, and here we've got, whatever we had, 133, something like that. Now if we bring the third one, this is exactly a half, and then this one goes up a third, and then a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth, all the way up, and you start getting a square wave, or saw wave, sorry, and you can, in Operator, you can actually have up to 64 of these, which is quite cool, but we're only working with 16 for now. So additive synthesis is the process of kind of adding in harmonics at different levels and creating a tone in that method. Now, what I've done with Seepage is I've actually taken it a step further. I was thinking, what would happen if you could actually individually alter those harmonics? So say you wanted one harmonic to have a LFO on the pitch, so it sweeps up and down, or you want to control the Adsr. Well, that's what this Seepage does. So I'm going to load up a spectrum after the Seepage here. Just a quick note, if it doesn't initialize properly, sometimes it doesn't do it completely right. If you find that some of the settings aren't controlling what they should, you can just hit the button again. And it does take a second, but it should be pretty fast on most computers. And then what you have is each one of these pages will give you 4 of the operator instances, so each one being the first harmonic, the second harmonic, the third, fourth, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And you can alter the volume, course, fine, rate, amount, the shape of the LFO, the Adsr, attack, decay, sustain, release of the amplitude envelope of that harmonic. So I'll bring the spectrum up here for us to have a look, and I'm just going to play Seepage as it comes. So there we've just got a basic harmonics, as I said before. There's your fundamental, second, third, fourth, fifth, but we can now control them a lot easier here. So I can bring the volume of number 2 down, I can bring the volume number 3 up. Let's go up quite high, let's take 10, let's bring 10 down, you can see it's dropping here, and for 11, let's give it a little bit of LFO. So you'll see now 11 is kind of wandering around. Let's change the rate up so it kind of moves around a bit faster. And we'll give 12 some of that as well, make that one really fast. Let's play it lower. I'm going to put a reverb after this, just because it's fun. So back to Seepage, here we go. So we can control the Adsr as well. So if I go back to my first page here, let's say the second one, I'll bring this up again, but I'm going to bring the attack up. Bring it up a bit more. So you'll see how 2 now has an attack to come in. Let's say number 4, with this one, we'll bring the sustain down, but we'll give it some decay. So number 4 will start here, and you see how it drops down using that decay. Let's make it a bit longer. And we'll give that a little bit of an LFO as well. So it's kind of wobbling about. Let's go to number 5, let's change something else here, let's we'll give it an LFO. Doesn't seem to be liking that. Oh no, there it is, it's wobbling around. It's just doing it. It's just quite hard to see. We'll change the shape of the orthogonal saw up. So now you can kind of see that just pulsing in an upwards kind of fashion. I'll put my headphones on. Let's go up to, say, let's go 14. Let's give it a lot of LFO. Bring the rate up. And let's change this to a saw down. And let's do a similar thing with this 15th harmonic. Let's change it to a square wave and make it really fast, see what happens. And with the top one harmonic, just to show you how drastic you can make these. So that's basically the gist of it. I'm going to add a redux in here. I mean, the actual seepage just out of the box, you can do some cool stuff if you spend some time with it, but you can really make it sing when you start adding effects to it. Obviously, future versions are going to have more control over different parameters you can change within the harmonics. But for now, I think the basic ones that I've got there are pretty substantial. Let's give it a ping pong delay, see how that sounds. Repitch it instead of fading it. And I think I just figured out what the next feature is going to be. So that's a run through. This is for the beta testers, which is anyone who's a pro member on my website. If you go to cosm.co.nz, if you're a pro member, just log in and this will be in the download area. You can start playing with it. Please do give me your feedback. If you make anything cool, I'd love to hear it. If you can break it, that's what I'm really interested in because I don't want it to be broken. And yeah, thanks for watching. Tom Cosm.